Welcome back to the studio. This is aka Mike Dabbs, the gamesman, back in the studio, guys, for another awesome video that I got set up for you guys today. And this is another one of my motivational speeches, part 3. This is a multiple part series that I set up for you guys. I did a part 1. We talked about the plan. Part 2 was the struggles. And part 3, finances. All right? Your finances. So this is another thing on YouTube, on social medias. You know, things where you should be very careful on what you share and what you expose in your personal life here as a content creator, and on YouTube, and on, your other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikToks, and stuff like that. Some of you guys are exposing way too much stuff, and your personal life should not everything in your personal life should be exposed to social media. All right? And some of you guys, like I said, you'll have to go back and look at the other 2 videos and, go over, watch the video for your own self. Take what you get from it and apply it. And this is based on my own life experience, guys. All right? Based on my own life experience. Now, everybody's life is going to be different. Everybody's going to have different values and different ways of going through stuff. And different points of contacts on who you have in your life and who you told things about in your personal life, and who you already talked over things that happened in your life, where you went through a divorce, or you went through a business failure, you talked with your best friend, it might have been having your own business and you went through some ups and downs. It was the people that you talked about it, and they gave you their insights on how to go about it, and this is what they did, and then what happened was it collapsed your business because you could have went about it a different way, but you took their advice, and it ended up bankrupting you or whatever. So, who you tell and talk over about your personal things in your life, your finances, your relationship, your business, how much money is in your savings account and all this stuff you start sharing with people. This is some stuff that you guys really need to be careful. I know people on YouTube, they share out how much they make on YouTube, right? They show, well, this is how much I made as a YouTube subscriber with 50,000 subscribers. They talk about that. They're talking about finances. I mean, some of them talk about how much money they made as a 1 million subscribers. And this is stuff that, you shouldn't be exposing on YouTube, because it rubs people the wrong way, and it attracts the wrong people to you, right? And as much as I try to be positive on this channel, there's a bunch of negative that has transpired in my life experience here on this channel, as different names for my channel, because my channel went through multiple names. But I was trying to better myself with the ways I was, there was a plan that I had for the channel, right? For what I wanted to do. And there's different things that, as I was planning this, the vision that I had, it caused me to have to change things, right? And the direction in which I was going, because I seen what was happening, right? So I had to transgress back, retrack, and do things differently. And the approach that I took was not exposing, or I tried to only expose limited stuff. Like I do that with my own personal pages, like my Facebook page is only about what transpires here on YouTube. It's not about fancy vacations. It's not about a cruise I took, or not about an airplane ride, or whatever. It's not about a fancy vacation. And I don't share financial information with my bank account or anything. Now I did, got to retract, because I did share like a PayPal years ago when somebody was trying to say that they paid me through PayPal. When I had all these scammers and people trying to come in, when I was on the PlayStation 4 streaming, I was streaming that I bought a PlayStation VR headset, and I bought it for X amount, and somebody tried to say they paid me through PayPal for $400, and so many people fell into the trap on my channel, and brought so many people, so many haters came in. That's why I can speak for myself, and I went up and posted my PayPal account, showing everyone on, like, I'm trying to vouch for myself, like trying to show credentials, like, dude, this guy's lying, and everybody's falling in to that trap that this guy set with multiple others that came in and attacked my channel, right? And they attacked me and stagnated my growth on YouTube. Stagnated. It pulled viewers away. It pulled people away that were subscribed, unsubscribed, because they fell victim to these people. They fell for these people, their lies of deception. And that's why I say you can cause what you talk about on YouTube, what you expose yourself to by sharing too much information on your personal life. It attracts the wrong people to your channel. And you have to be very careful, guys, because these are mistakes. Like I said, I talk about this because this is my life experience. My life experience. This is stuff that happened to me, transpired on my channel during the duration of different name for my channel when I first started, where I was under attack. And it lasted for a year and a half. Multiple people came attacking, kept coming in, and groves. It was people that I attracted, right? Very same thing I'm talking about, by you guys being very, very careful on what types of information you share on these social medias. Because now we have this new AI that can put your face on somebody else's suit, and that person can have the same build as you, and they can say, well, he was over here scamming on this channel, right? Or scamming here. And that wasn't even you. They're using the AI to direct your face on somebody else's body, saying that it was you over there, using these voiceovers and everything else. You got to be very, very careful. And this is exactly why I'm posting up these videos out here, because no one else is taking the measures to protect you. And I'm sharing stuff that I myself was victim of, right? Fell victim to, that people used against me, and I did nothing wrong. But so many people fell and believed it that it actually stagnated my channel growth. While I was trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, it stagnated. I was years for this channel before it came to 1,000 subscribers, right? Because of the stagnant growth of the direction that I had already brought the channel to, right? Because of the actions that I took, because of what I was transpiring onto my channel, right? So this is exactly why I can speak for myself. No one can speak for me, because no one was in the position that I was in, right? And no one was under attack that I was. So you got to be very, very careful, guys. I'm telling you, this is just, the more we're on this social media, the more doors are being opened. And now we have AI as another direction that people can use to come in, use your information, and say you're doing this and say you're doing that, and discredit you. All right? But we're going to talk, part 3 is your finances. So, like I said, I got a book here, guys. I mean, I have to break this down into multiple videos, and I figure every Sunday I bring you another part, right? Another segment in my life, another chapter that's going to be closed, another dealing on how you guys can deal with YouTube and social medias and protect yourself. Protect yourself as a YouTube content creator, whatever you're directing on your channel, whatever you're promoting on your channel, whatever your path is on your YouTube channel or on your TikTok, your drip, your whatnots, whatever you're doing. You got to protect yourself and be careful about what kind of personal information you share, right? We always, as a content creator, we try to direct ourselves to bring the subscribers that we're looking to get, whether they're pack openers, pack rippers, or the same people that are like-minded people as ourselves, the same kind of people that do exactly what we do. That's as an investor channel, as a pack opener channel, as a Lego opener or a Lego builder, whatever YouTube channel you're watching, for the content that they get, you probably do similar things that they do. And that's what directed you to their channel, right? So this is what the channels are for, is to bring likewise or like-minded people to view your channel because they invest, or they collect, or they open, right? All right, so money is tricky, guys. Money is a tricky subject. People like to take it. We like to flash it around. Look how much money I got. They show bricks. You see Floyd Money Mayweather, whatever his name is, a boxer, show all this money. He throws it around. He gives it out to people, right? MC Hammer did the same thing. Showed his money and was giving it away. And then MC Hammer went bankrupt, right? All right? Got to be careful what he does, right? He wasn't careful when watching his money. He thought the next gig was going to make him $100,000 or whatever, and did some stupid stuff with his money, right? And ended up going bankrupt. Floyd Mayweather, although may not be broke, but did some stuff on his where you see it in the spotlight where he had some things going on, right? So money is a tricky, tricky subject. And my expectation is should not be shared with people on how much you are worth, or how much you say you're worth, or how much money you have, right? That shouldn't be exposed to people. Let them figure that out for themselves. They say, oh, this guy's a millionaire. Well, let them assume that. You don't have to go and flaunt that you're a millionaire, that you only buy carte blanche, you only drive BMWs, you pay cash for everything, right? You don't have to transpire that over onto your channel that you're this big and this is how you do it and this is how you live large or whatever, right? So that doesn't have to be shared on social medias. That should be kept to yourself, personal information regarding your finances on how much money you make, and how much is in your bank account and how much you saved and all of that should not be exposed on social medias for people to know your status, right? So people like to take it, flash it about, and ask questions about what you got going on financially. This is what people like to do. When they see this, people ask this. They say, well, people want to inspire. And you'll draw you that want to know how you were able to make that much money. How are you able to get that bank account? How are you able to afford that house? How are you able to buy that car? And you'll have those types of people come that are just dwellers, that are just dwelling on what you got, and they will feed off what you got, use you for what you got. But here's the truth about your financial situation. It's nobody's business, first of all. No one should know your finances, guys. It's only yours, and whether you're living from paycheck to paycheck, and a lot of people in the world today are financially living from paycheck to paycheck. It's a reality, but a lot of people are living from paycheck to paycheck. But if you're living from paycheck to paycheck or not, you shouldn't expose that to people. People don't need to know that you're living, that you're struggling. They don't need to know you're struggling. Just live your life. Make the adjustments. And if you've got more than enough, details of your financial situation should be personal and should stay that way. The moment you start sharing too much, you open yourself up to a world of unnecessary complications, right? Just like I had. When I started exposing that I bought that PlayStation 4 and then I had this and people took it in the expectation, oh, this is worth $1,000. I'm going to see if I can scam him out of it, cause people to say that he screwed me out of when he sold it, or that I paid him X amount. He never gave me the system. You know, this is what the complications of that, right? It starts opening up a doorway for negativity and drama to settle in. And we all know that people like to show off their wealth, just like they like to share off on social media is what the next thing they the big house, the next big, people like to share off stuff, and they want everybody to see what they got, the fancy car, the big house, the expensive vacations. They want the world to know that they are doing well. And if you're doing financially well, the world doesn't need to know you're doing financially well. Social media damn sure don't need to know if you're financially doing well. If you're living in a house and you're showing pictures, they know you're probably doing good for what you got, right? Because they can see what your house got to be big just because you're showing a hallway in a long house. You're showing the way you have your house set up, your couches and everything. They look at your setup, So people know you're doing well or not. They know as a YouTuber, if you have 1 million subscribers, they know you got to be doing something. You got to be doing well. So you don't have to broadcast it that you're doing it. People will figure that out for themselves. But let me tell you, there is a danger in that the more you put your financial success on display, the more attention you attract. You notice YouTubers with 1 million subscribers draw more subscribers than a channel with 50,000 subscribers, right? The bigger your channel, the more people it draws to that person. Oh, I want to see PokeRev. Well, Pokemart's on, but I want to see PokeRev. He has 1 million subscribers. I want to watch PokeRev versus Pokemart. Well, I want to watch the Solonomic. He has 50,000 subscribers. I don't want to watch a smaller channel that has just 1,000 subscribers. So people start to pick and choose and refuse on who they want to watch, and because they got all the other people that are watching the Sparrow, right? All eyes are on the Sparrow with the bigger channel versus the little channel, right? So the same thing with money. Money attracts an audience, all right? And it could attract the wrong attention. And not all the attention that you draw is going to be good. Just like all the attention that I drew when I was doing my PlayStation 4 VR headset. I bought it at a yard sale or picked it up on Facebook Marketplace. I didn't draw just solid, good attention. I drew negative attention as well. I mean, you can't weed out what kind of attention that you know that you're going to draw negative or positive, right? Based on your content you're already doing. You know that if you're a rattle Pokemon, that it's more of a negative drama drawn, that you're going to draw a lot of people that are like-minded for drama. So you're going to draw that into that. And the people that like to watch people get arrested and people stealing and stuff like that, you're going to draw a lot of people that are probably stealing themselves to that channel, that are going to figure things out on how they can steal from others, right? From watching drama channels and stuff that are drawn out with drama and negativity. All right, but a lot of negative is conjured up by people that like to watch and see negative. So not all the attention is going to be good. Some people will see your success and congratulate you. All right, Pokemart got his 1 million or 100,000 subscriber plaque. And then a lot of other people are not going to like that Pokemart TCG made his plaque, right? Or he didn't make his plaque. Or he's been on 9 years and only got 1,000 subscribers, right? And there's let me tell you something. There's a lot of channels, guys, that came after me that have way more subscribers than I have. And if it was for subscriber base that I was worried about, I would have been off of YouTube a long time ago. I would have left because of my subscriber base. I'm here because I like to provide content. I make profits and money elsewhere, okay? Whether it happens on YouTube or not. And I'm just making that point clear. Because I don't let people dictate to me that, oh, well, you only got 1,000 subscribers, he ain't making anything. But guys, that's not here for me to brag, but I do it elsewhere. So your attention, guys, is not all going to be good. All right? Some will like to see your success and congratulate you, but others will see it as an opportunity. All right? As an opportunity. Not everyone around you has good intentions. All right? See? So the character of the content creator or the exhibitor of the broadcast, right? His intentions may be positive, but can draw positive and negative together, right? You just don't draw one audience. A majority of the audience will be the positive end, but the negative side, you will draw negative. Cool Trainer Ryan, what's going on, dude? Wow. Cool Trainer Ryan, CTR, what is going on, my guy? I'm just here. I like to do these motivational videos based on my life as a content creator. I'm a small YouTuber, been here about 9 years, and I had things transpired on my channel from people saying that I scammed them when I had a place. I used to sell video games in a flea market years ago. That was one of my side hustles. Is I bought and sold video games that I collected. I was a large video game collector, had a lot of video games, Nintendo and stuff, and I sold in a flea market. And I transpired to start selling Pokemon cards from a collection that I got, started selling Pokemon cards in there, and I started streaming at home in the old house. And people came on saying that one guy came in particular, said I sold him a PlayStation VR headset with 13 games for $400. I brought up my PayPal account, showed him that because he said he paid me through PayPal from an eBay auction, and it wasn't even on there, and it didn't matter how I transpired it out to people, my audience. A lot of my viewers aligned themselves with the hater that was saying that I scammed him, give him his $400 back, and I never sold him a damn thing. So here is what happened. It stagnated my channel from growth. It really did. My channel stagnated from, I was trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I was struggling. But meanwhile, PokeRev has started up back in that time, back in the time, and I have seen other YouTubers surpass me. In 9 years, these guys surpassed me way before, and I was doing 7 videos a day, and I was struggling myself. I'm trying to understand, like, dudes, I'm here busting my ass on YouTube 7 days a week, posting videos, and I'm doing my best trying to share my knowledge on how I make passive income selling used video games at a flea market, and I'm bringing them here on YouTube, sharing my passion for buying and selling video games here on YouTube is how I first started out. And I got people coming in on channel saying that they bought something from me and they never bought anything, and how I, even though I proved on my case on PayPal, there's no account in there with the guy's name, with the date when he said he bought. There's nothing, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter on social media. People believe it. And that's why you got to be very careful on social media how we conduct ourselves and what we share, right? And this is why my videos are out on what I'm doing, is these motivational videos are for motivational. They're to motivate you guys, but to motivate you in the right way, to draw the right attention that you're looking to carry into your channel. And not only just to help you do that, but to protect yourself on what you do share. Because there's a lot of things that we as content creators, we share that we're not aware of, that we're sharing that we shouldn't do. And that's only what I'm doing these videos for. But I'm basing it on my own life experience. Whether it was a mistake when I did it, you can base it as a mistake that maybe I shouldn't have shared stuff. See? And this is why it's my life experience. These motivational speeches are based on my life experience, what happened to me. And I'm trying to protect those as future YouTubers that may want to start a channel, to be very, very protective on what you, be protective, but be very knowledgeable about your personal information and what you do share and who you do share it with. Vault, what is going on? We got Vault. What's going? My God, we got everybody dropping by. If these are real, I don't even know if these guys are real. I don't even know if it's you guys are real. If this is a real cool trainer, Ryan, dude, thanks for stopping by. If it's a real Vault, I don't even know. I don't even know. I hear him saying, but dudes, I like to do this. I just got done with my surging spark pickup from Walmart, and this is my little home studio. We moved into a new house, and I'm like I said, my wife is not working, and I'm just, I financially build my studio up based on monies that I make. I like to buy stuff for the studio based on monies that I make from trades. I do a lot of Facebook. I do a lot of Facebook. I meet a lot of people in my own community. And, I branched out. I'm trying to make sense of everything, but I'm just taking my time. I got my own business card now, so everything matches. I'm trying to joint my channel as a business, and I get hate for that because people don't want to see me people don't want to see me prosper. But it's not what they say, it's what I say, because I'm not just going by YouTube, and what I gather is some people on YouTube like to see people fail, right? And that's a lot of hatred that happens on social media. So a lot of other stuff that happens here, that people smile in your face and are here to stab you in the back. And here, what you share, you got to be very careful, because we open a door. We open a door, guys. We open a door. And we got to be careful about that portal that we open up. And that's why I do these. I got these motivational videos. It took me a little while to get it together, but this was a video on the back burner that I now am able to transpire to the channel, because it's based on my life experience, the history on my 9 years, tenure here on the channel, the ups and the downs, because I've been through a lot of ups and downs on this channel, right? Not under the Pokemart TCG logo, but under other channel names before it actually settled to this channel, where I'm comfortable in my own space. I don't care about the negative. I don't care about what people think about me, because I'm living my life regardless to what people. You can't let people dictate your life to you, right? You live your life. Build your dreams. Live out your dreams, right? And if you got side hustles, there's nothing wrong with side hustles. And a lot of people in my community know about me and my side hustles. It's reality. All right. But people want to see me fail. But regardless of them wanting to see me fail, I make judgmental calls with money management by controlling my finances, making sure that I'm making the right sense of everything. And my money has to go to work for me. All right? I truly understand. So I have to make money sense, right? Everything that I invest in, I have to make money sense because I download the Shiny app. All of my investing from the 9 years of Pokemon collecting is on my Shiny app now. And it's a 6-figure digit now. So I am very up there in value in my collection. It's up there. I don't have it in dollar-wise, but if I sell it, I'm still going to be near a 6-figure digit, right, if I sell it. So the portfolio has grown regardless. But it's the investing that I make sense of everything. And in the space that we're in, the ups and downs in the market, I have to make conscious decisions on where I put money. Do I put money in evolving skies? Or do I put money in surging sparks? Or do I save it and put it in prismatic evolutions? Or do I save it and wait for the what do you call that? That set, the Here Comes Team Rocket, right? So I have to make conscious sense, money sense, on where I put my money, right? I do roll on a budget. I always rolled on a budget, right? I always rolled on a budget, and my budget grown from a $25 budget to over a couple hundred every week or every other week, and it grows into the thousands where I spend, right? On particular time, depending on what it is. That now I'm branching out and buying collections from people because people are reaching out to me and selling me their collections. I have several purchases that I bought from Facebook. People are reaching out. And I realized that my portfolio from all the current packs that I saved, from all the box breakdowns of Hidden Fates, I have 5,000 packs of Hidden Fates. That's over $100,000 alone. That if I was to tell you 6-figure digit, that doesn't even account. I haven't even accounted the 5,000 packs of Hidden Fates into my Shiny app. So I'm not gonna like post out how much actually my investing portfolio is actually worth, right? Because it's just too much for people to actually. They don't need to know, basically. Not selling. No, I'm still in my portfolio. Ryan, I got. If I go, I have cabinets in my studio, and you can see I do more than just. I'm just like you guys. PokeVault has his vault. I have my cabinets and I have a storage unit. I have packs and everything. But I do rip and ships. Nobody buys packs. I put all this stuff. I probably had the biggest on YouTube. I had Hidden Fates, Shining Legends, Burning Shadows, Unbroken Bonds, Team Up, Brilliant Stars, Hidden Fate, Evolving Skies. Guys, I got tons of stuff just like you guys got. I have it in storage. I have it sitting in here. Tons of stuff. But I broke it down into, like Cosmic Eclipse, I broke it down into these little ETBs. I break the ETBs so I don't have, because I have them in bins in my storage unit. So I broke them down into these little ETBs. So this is it ain't all of my Cosmic Eclipse. It's just enough that I can do a rip and ship here on a channel that I got enough, limited to what I got. But I'm following, look, I have a lot of merchandise. There's more than just that. I have a storage unit. It's over $1 million worth in the storage unit. All right? I said it before. I told people before, it's over $1 million in a storage unit. All right, point blank. I'm not selling anything. I have stuff that I am selling, but I'm following. Look, I'm following in the same shoes as PokeRev. I am designing a Pokemart TCG mystery bag based on what Sean over there does. I have something going in the likeness of PokeRev and Volt. I'm building a Shopify website to put pack breaks up. So despite that doesn't sell here, I'm going professional with it, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to transpire until next year. All right, it's not going to transpire to next year. Every Sunday I've been doing rip and ships here on Sunday at 7 p.m. No one buys, so I actually start opening up. I start opening up bookworms and other stuff I start working on. But I have like 14 binders of full art. I've been buying. I buy loose cards too, guys. I've been doing active on Facebook. Facebook kind of fell off a little bit. I had a guy reach out to me. He wanted to buy my Shining Legend. He wanted to buy 97 Shining Legends booster packs. That's about $3,000 because they're about $30 to $31 a pack. But Facebook, the guy didn't come back. I put up. He sees my packs up there, hit me up, but they play games. So it's not actually a reality where people are buying from me. I know myself, guys. I know that if I take them to Collecticons, right, I can take a satchel, Hidden Fates. I can bring 1,000 packs of Hidden Fates in a duffel bag to Collecticon or card shows in New Jersey. I know they have them at the Woodbridge show. I've been up there. I think that's where PokeRev is from. I think Cool Trainer Ryan, you might be up there too. So, I mean, I know if I go up there with loose packs, I can sell them. I went up there and sold PSA graded slabs, 45 minutes. I had $400 in my pocket, 45 minutes selling slabs. So I know I'm great at selling. I mean, I can start up eBay and start selling because I do have eBay. I'm an Amazon FBA reseller, so I have experience underneath my belt to move in any avenue that I want to. It's just me taking my time with, I'm going to take my packs. I'm going to follow the way that Goated pulls. Goated pulls is another guy I follow. I like the way he designs those Milky bags. So I have some plans, guys, with the PokeRev kind of packs, the Volt packs that I see Sean does, PokeRev does, and Shiny Vert, and who else is that? I watched the ones over in the United Kingdom too. Poke Chloe, Poke Dean, and I watch Unlisted Leaf. I know Unlisted Leaf has his mystery packs. I watch them all. I watch them all. I watch all you guys that have these mystery bags. So I'm just conjuring up how I'm going to design a bag, and I have a concept that I'm going to roll out in 2025. And then I'm also going to bite off of Goated Pulls. Watch his video that Jalen did. I'm going to follow suit with some slabby packs, just like Goated Pulls did. I got some ideas. So it's so much that I want to do, guys, and it's just, I can't roll out everything, and I'm going to be just gauging how I'm doing it. Cool Trainer there. Best business decisions I've ever made. Shiny Volt. I watch Shiny Volt packs, so this is my thing. And I have Rev's email address, his P.O. box. I mean, he showed it. So here's my plan. I planned, before I even roll them out to my Shopify, I was going to send, I'll try to get into Nostalgianomics because I wanted to send a trial pack once I have the packs designed and actually have it back from the pressman, because I'm ordering it from, what the heck is that site? I forgot the website that I'm going on, but everybody uses, not Shopify. What is it? I forgot what the site was that you go and order those Mylar bags, you design them. So I'm going to design my bag. I have an idea how I want to do it. I'm going to get the bags. I am going to plant some seeds. I'm going to roll some out. I plan on sending one over to Benef Productions. Plan on sending a bag over to Pat That's Power Channel. These are 2 of my moderators. I plan on sending one to Alex from Nostalgianomics. I think I have Shiny Verts, P.O. Box. I don't have Pokevolts, but I have Pokerevs. And I was going to roll that out. I was going to install a note inside that bag telling Rev I need to get their feedback on my product. I want to know what they like about it, what you don't like about it, what you would like to see in these packs, and what you don't like to see in them. That way I can take that back before I do the final installment on building the rollout for it. I'm able to take my older packs that I got, right? Because I don't care if they sell on Rip and Ships or not. I don't care. I can install them into my packs and people will get some kind of value, but there's a final installment that I'm not going to talk about because no one's rolled out this pack the way I'm rolling it out. It's going to bring a huge incentive, and I can't really discuss it, but there will be multiple waves in how they roll out. It's going to be different, guys. It's going to be different. So I talked it over with the wife. Only my 2 moderators, Benef Productions, who I hold close to my heart with my information, knows exactly how I'm going to roll these out because I only talk to specific people, and I like to plan stuff out. I don't just roll them out. I thank God that Pokerev, Pokevault, Shiny Vert, Chloe, Unlisted Leaf, all you guys rolled your packs out because you know what? It incentivizes me to design a pack that could be the ultimate, right? That takes everyone cards on the table, already threw it out there on the market. I can make it the best, or one of the best, like the pizza boxes say, right? You tried all the rest, now try the best. It gives me an idea to roll out possibly the best pack for your money that people could buy because everybody has their cards on the table already. I could take everybody's puzzle that they put out, everyone's pack, and design my own pack, but with an incentive. Now, I'm making an arcade stadium. I'm rolling out an arcade stadium here, guys, where I'm going to have the slot machine, my wheel, right? You guys see the wheel, all right? You got this wheel, and I have this other wheel behind here, which is a bonus wheel. I'm making a play it, tray it stadium on the channel. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's going to be different than any other YouTube channel where I got a coin pusher, a claw machine, and it doesn't cost the viewers anything. It's going to be a chill spot for you guys to come to my channel as a subscriber. All you got to do is be subscribed to play my games. I already pre-tested stuff that I've been doing. I've been rolling this out our monthly giveaway on the channel. I've been rolling this out on our monthly giveaways, right? I've been rolling this out on our monthly giveaways, sharing out. We've been playing these slot. We've been playing this slot machine on this slot machine, right? We've been playing this. We've been spinning the wheel because I have another concept, guys, with my subscriber packs. I made up subscriber packs. So I have another design for these, and I'm going to be rolling out it's a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, and it took me a lot of years to put stuff together. See, I'm not just a regular content creator. It's a mastermind behind the design. And this is why it takes time. And a lot of people don't understand it. That, I'm not a millionaire. All right? I'm not a millionaire, but I'm a mastermind when it comes to decisions. I know how to plan them out. I know when I want to roll them out. I have a plan of action. I'm not rolling everything out all at once. I put pieces of the puzzle together and I roll them out. And I have dated times on when I'm ready to roll it out. And I don't like to have everything until I'm ready, right? And a lot of people don't understand it takes money. And when I roll out stuff and when I do stuff here in the studio, It's about if I made any money on a sale from something, then I incorporate it to build a studio. And that's how I've been doing it, is based on sales, I roll stuff into the studio to what I'm doing. On top of that, I'm not just buying Pokemon. I'm buying other TCGs. I'm buying video games because I'm still buying and selling video games. So I'm still on my initial rollout. Okay, what's up, Epic Dude? What is going on, man? I'm still rolling out my initial plan, guys. I'm still sticking with what works for me. I'm still buying video games and selling video games. I'm going to be in a flea market selling my video games again. I'm going to be doing vendor POV videos. So I have a big plan to roll out. I'm going to try to transition to go full-time, but I'm taking my time, all right? And it has to make sense to me. And not every card show I go to is going to make money for me. So I'm going to be judgmental on what shows that I'm going to be at and what shows I'm not, because it has to make sense. And I'm not looking at traveling all over the world to go to card party or collecticon stuff. I'm doing local shows here and there just to bring videos and to bring awareness to what I do. Rock Sandy, what's going on? I got a lot of guys in here, dudes. A lot of familiar names, YouTubers I watch. But guys, yeah, I do a lot of stuff. And behind the scenes, man, I'm at work. A lot of the times, like on my other videos I talked about, my motivational ones, despite we have a car, sometimes I like to just take a walk with myself. I talk to myself. It may sound crazy, right? That this guy's talking to himself. But I'm having a discussion with myself on the plans that I have for my future and how I want to roll things out. And I try to make sense of it all, right? And, you know, and I don't let anything stop me, guys. I motivate myself. I don't need someone to motivate me. I motivate myself because in the drownness, I said the drownness of the hate and of the I tried it and it failed, and the people on the job that laugh when I'm buying cards, they say, still buying those Pokemon. People come into Walmart, they say, hey, you're still here. Like, where the hell else am I going, right? But I tell them, I said, dude, I'm still here, but I got a plan. And I show them my YouTube channel. They say, oh, you stream on YouTube? I said, yeah. I said, but I stream on other stuff that I'm going to be doing. I'm not only just a streamer for Pokemon. I stream Call of Duty. I stream a lot of game content, retro stuff. So I play retro games here on the channel. I have a bunch of consoles that I play retro. But I stream too. I want to incorporate my channel as an all-in-one, a one-stop shop. It's not just Pokemon. It's not just Lorcana. It's not just Bookworm, because this is more stuff that I like to do. I like to open up and rip bookworms. I like to open up Fortnite cards. I like to open up Star Wars. I like to buy, sell, and trade. I have binders of my own stuff. My own personal PC. But I'm not attached to like any of these things. Like if someone wants to buy it, I would sell it or I would trade it. I'm not emotionally attached to my collection. Like some people I hold it to my dearest heart. I would let it go and I would buy another one down the road. I'm okay with that. And a lot of people are like, oh, he sold his Charizards. It doesn't matter to me. Dude, I know people will pay a price for certain things, and I realize that. I'll take the gain on it, and one day I'll buy the card back. I have enough stuff in my collection, in my seal, to buy a vintage pack or whatever. I mean, I don't let myself get drowned in all the stuff that goes around in the community. And I'm not worried that if I don't get it, I don't get it. If I miss out, I miss out. And that's how I can live within this hobby, because I understand it. Right? I understand the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of it. I understand it. Because I've been in sales. I've been in sales all my life. Retail and in my own personal selling, right? So I understand sales. eBay, online, all right? as an FBA seller, you know, selling on Macari, selling on Facebook. I understand the selling points and the percentages and the gains because I've been there. I sold in shows too. I just enjoy it. And it's not all about the money. It's all about the fun and the exposure that I am sharing on YouTube. And that's why this channel is just for the channel. It's more of a legacy that I'm leaving for my kids. That I'm still, as a grown-ass man, I'm living out my life, right? And what I'm not letting what I liked as a child, it still lives within me now that I'm still living it now. And I'm having fun as a grown-ass man still doing it. I like going to flea markets. I like going to yard sales. I see Pokemart going to yard sales with his daughter. I take my grandson, Ambrose. I take him to yard sales. I teach him. I try to teach that kid what his grandfather knows. I'm trying to distill in my grandson my knowledge because in one day this all might be his. I'm not going to live forever. I'm enjoying this. This is a timeout for me to come to YouTube to share my passions for what I do. My joy of collecting, my joy of playing video games, my joy for on the hunts with the pickups. I did this as a kid. I still do it as a grown-ass man today. I enjoy it. And I don't let people stop me. But I have dreams that I'm looking to fulfill. I have visions that I want to see done. And I'm rolling it out. Regardless to if YouTube people don't like it, so what? You're going to live with it because I'm going to do it. I'm not going to let people tell me that you can't because I believe that I can. And I have a sign somewhere. It's in my storage unit. It's a believe sign. I found it in a Kohl's shop. I have to hang it up because I don't let people's downward swings of negativity and you're never going to be this or you're never going to be that. If you believe in yourself, you can be whatever you want. And as a father figure, I never distilled on my kids that you got to be a doctor, you got to be a lawyer, you got to go to college, get a good job. Because growing up, that was distilled on me. To my father told me you got to get a trade, and I had a trade. I went to Danbury Printing and Litho, right here. That's why I talked about it. As I used to work here, and I did not like this job as a pressman. I did it because my father distilled it onto me that you need to get a trade. You got to get out of these Wendy's. You got to get out of this Burger King. You got to get out of this Roy Rogers mentality. You got to get out and get a trade. And I was doing it to please my stepfather and not to please myself. And me as a father figure today, I never told my daughters that they had to go to college. I never forced anything on them. I said, live your life and enjoy what you're doing, right? You got to enjoy your life and what you're doing. Whatever job you get it. Don't do it because we talked about it. You do what you like. Because ultimately, when me and your mother are gone, this is what I told my daughters. I said, ultimately, when me and your mother are gone, you got to live with the consequences on the choices that you made. And I told this to my two daughters. And my two daughters, me and my wife, we don't force anything on them. We let them make their own conscious decisions. And if we feel something isn't right, we say, hey, we don't like that decision, but it's your life. If you go ahead and do it. And we let them make their own decision. We never push it to them that's what they have to do. And my daughters grew up fine. Never been to jail. They never been in trouble. They never been arrested. My daughters grew up fine. One of my daughters decided to go to college. Right? My youngest daughter, Katie, she's at college. Graduation, wants to be a school teacher. I didn't force that on her to be a school teacher. She likes dealing with younger kids and dealing with kids. So that's the life that she chose to be, is a school teacher. My oldest daughter takes care of elderly people, where she helps them go to the urinal, helps them get up and move around. She's like a caretaker kind of figure, person. I don't know what you call them. So that wasn't something I pushed on her. That's something she decided to do. She fulfilled that shoe. So I never pressed to my kids what my stepfather pushed to me. Right? Caretaker, yeah. That's what my daughter, my oldest daughter's a caretaker, takes care of elderly people. So my kids grew up fine, you know, and, you know, they're going to live with their choices, you know, whether they're good or bad. But for me, I wanted to be financially stable enough to leave something for them. And I tell them, you know, the Pokemon collection I got, I tell my wife, I says, don't let anybody try to buy this collection from you or try to underscore you. That's why I have it on the app. I let my wife aware of what I have and what it's worth. She knows what it's worth. I said, don't be, if I pass away, any given moment, guys, I might not be here, right? Tomorrow, the next day, I tell my wife is informed about this collection. She knows about this stuff. She knows it's valuable. She knows the market. She knows what's going on. And she knows what's going on with Surging Sparks and about the prismatic, right? But she knows what I do because I talk it over what I do and what my next move is. And I'm not worried about, you know, if I missed out. I never FOMO'd into anything. Never FOMO'd into Charizard boxes. I never FOMO'd in. I always bought at retail, and then I made deals with people, and I'm making deals with people in New Jersey. People who have distro that sell outside of distro. So I'm making deals with people in New Jersey, Cool Trainer Ryan, some people that sell on Facebook Marketplace that I know, they're from New Jersey. They have a lot of product they're selling, and I'm looking to make connections with them to do volumes and booster boxes with these guys. So outside of me getting from retail, I'm working to get, you know, volume of booster boxes to build up my portfolio for my storage unit. So a lot of stuff like I'm going to probably be filtering out like ETBs. I'm not going to be buying ETBs. I'd rather have the booster boxes. But I buy a hell of a lot of auxiliary products, guys, outside of the norm that everyone is buying. I break down. I buy them on the cheap, and I break them down. I break them down and get the packs out. There are people that selling these Paldean tins or something for $12. I buy them, and even though I may not post them, I have them. I break them down. I break them down privately. I take the cards out, and I end up with stacks. I end up with stacks of the cards. I end up stacks of the ultra rare promos, and I'll resell those out. I don't share it all the time, but this is behind stage doors, right? This is what I do. I flip off stuff, and sometimes I don't account it on Facebook Marketplace. I don't account it to Instagram and share it because not everything people need to know. All my moves. You don't need to know all my moves. All you need to know is what I share with you that I want to share with you. All right? You're not going to know my every move. And this is why I bring these videos up. That if we share, you know, I think that's what happened with Nostalgic. Nostalgianomics, when he first came on, he was taking a lot of hate from a lot of people that was trying to hold things back from people that he was exposing information out. Right? And the people were trying to hold stuff back to keep prices where they were at because no one ever came out on YouTube talking about this stuff the way investing is now, right? So they try to hold Alex back. I've seen it for myself. I think he was under attack by people trying to hold him back from pursuing. And thank God Alex stuck with his plan, stuck with his goal. And Alex, I consider him a good friend of mine. We talk on Instagram. And I don't discredit him one bit. He has a lot of knowledge on his shoulders. Some may be wrong, some may be right, but most of the time he's right. PokeRev, what's going on, my guy? Dudes, man. I talk about you guys a lot on my channel. Some of my channels that I watch, it's because you guys inspire me, and hopefully I inspire others to do great things. We're all here to do great things. Everybody has a gift they need to unwrap. And you have an untapped gift that people, you got to get behind the camera and do it. you know, and this is what I enjoy. What's up? Ben F. Productions is in the house. We got a full house. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. So, you know, I go through stuff like crazy on here. Sometimes my day is a little bit busier than others. And I get slabs like I get these. And, you know, I had a fallout. Look. I had a guy, the straight out truth. Look. Not all friends going to be good friends. And I'm just speaking for my own self. I had a deal that I did that I met a guy from Adam's Playmaker Shop. It had to be Elijah. All right? I did a deal with Elijah on Facebook Marketplace. Right? I did a deal with Elijah for a Silver Tempest Elite Trainer Box case for $200. Right? So I got the Silver Tempest Elite Trainer Box case for $200 from Elijah. This is what he priced it, $200. I paid him $200 for 10 Silver Tempest Elite Trainer Boxes. $200 for the case of 10. He had it on Facebook Marketplace. I worked, right? And I got the case. So Elijah hit me back up, right? And he's hit me up. He had a 3-pack blister, guys, no lie. Elijah had a 3-pack blister of Ancient Origins. He hit me up last week, just week. This is live talk, guys, real true talk, right? And we had a fallout. Me and him had a fallout just last week. So he hit me up. He says, dude, I have an Ancient Origins 3-pack blister. I says, okay. I went up on TCG Player. I looked up the price for that 3-pack blister. It's running for about $150, right? So I hit him back. I said, yeah, okay. That 3-pack blister is worth about $150. So I hit him up. And I told him what I was looking to trade off right now. So I showed him this. I'm showing you guys exactly what I showed him. I showed him this. This is an Alakazam CGC graded 6 Alakazam. Showed him that. It's going for about $40. I have the price on the back. It's going about $40. All right. I showed him this Ace Ace grading. This is the Evolutions Mew 9.5. Showed him this. Said I had that up for trade. I showed him this PSA 1999 Electroid. Told him I had that. Is there anything else? No. These other ones I was keeping because this is a 1 of 1. This is a pristine CGC of Simplified Chinese Tag Team of Megal Sableye and Tyranitar. It's the only one in the world right now. It's the only one in the world in a Korean, Simplified Chinese. It's the only pristine 10 in the world. You can check that out if you want to scan that QR. I got the only one. So I'm valuing this high. I'm valuing this at about 100 to 150. But it's not for sale. I'm not trying to get rid of it. I'm keeping this here. This is the legendary bird, Zapdos Articuno. It's a CDC 6. And then I have this Primarina Ultinar. And then I'm going to take this out. I have this Bold Blastoise. I'm taking this out of this CDC 9. I'm going to grade it at GameStop to see if I can get a 10 on it. Because I was told by a pre-grader that it's good, this card is clean. It's valued about $35 in the CDC slab, but it could get a 10. So I had a pre-grader check that for me, told me it could get a PSA 10. So I'm going to take this out of the CDC slab, send it into GameStop, let GameStop grade it for me, see if I can get a 10. But I had these slabs here. And then I showed them a bunch of, I'm going to show you exactly what I showed them. So I showed him all of this stuff here. Electroid, Japanese, that promo. I showed him all of this stuff. Showed him all of these full arts. There's a bunch of full art GXs and EXs. right? And there's some Korean and Japanese cards, right? So I showed him that. He says, dude, you're showing me a lot of bulk. You know, why you lowballing me like this? I said, dude, this is stuff that I'm willing, that I have, that I'm looking to, that I'm okay with moving. And he didn't tell me exactly what he wanted to trade for, right? I showed him what I had. He said, oh, those are junk slabs, bulk wax, whatever. He said, the cards, those are bulk. And I said, dude, that's what I got. I said, I got other stuff. I have Japanese, Clayburst, and Wild Fur, or Wild Roar, or something like that. Cyber Roar, something like that. I said, I have a bunch of those cards, and the illustration rares I can trade as well for that Ancient Origins. I said, this is what I'm looking to move, right? If you're interested in that. I said, I know you grade. All right? And this was a deal with a guy, Elijah, who's a guy from Playmaker, Adam's Playmaker shop, game store. He's closing his shop, Adam is. It was Adam's friend, Elijah. And I told him, I said, I have these cards. And I'm willing to trade for the, Ancient Origins, even if I got to add cash. I mean, this is what. So he says, dude, you know exactly what you're doing. Trying to make me a reasonable thing. I said, dude, this is what I'm offering. And if I have to add something, I have to add something. So he started blowing me off like, dude, that's lame, and you're a lame motherfucker. That's what he calls him, a lame motherfucker. And I says, all right, well, dude, we're done. So I text back. I said, dude. I said, the last trade we did with the Silver Tempest, I bought that for what you paid, what you offered it to me for. And that deal, we were negotiating back and forth. There was a lot of negotiation because I got some other stuff from him. And it's kind of rough dealing with someone who pre-grades and does shows, because he does shows. And he's making me look like I got crap cards, right? I'm not showing him my big balling card, my big bangers. Like, I'm not showing him my binder with all my alternate arts and stuff. I'm not showing him that stuff. I'm not looking to move that stuff, so I'm not looking to sell it. I'm not looking to trade off my sealed stuff for anything, right? So I'm not, especially Ancient Origins. I'm going to trade you off Team Up, $54 packs for, Ancient Origins. I'm trading sealed for sealed. That don't make sense unless it was like a booster box. I'm not really worried about Ancient Origins. I already have Ancient Origins loose packs, so I'm not really worried about the thing. So I said, this is what I got. I know you like graded cards and stuff. You have raw cards here. You can make plays if you want to send them into grade. This is what I got. So he started edging me off and blowing me off with I'm lame and all of this shit. So I said, dude, we're done. So he kept posting. So I blocked him on Facebook. I texted him and said, dude, we're done. Thanks, but no thanks, we're done, dude. And I blocked him on Facebook, and I'm not dealing with him no more. Because I don't feel that through a transaction that you should be getting hostile towards me, and you weren't point blank on what you wanted to trade for. You didn't say, well, I saw all your stuff on Facebook Marketplace. You're selling all your loose packs. You didn't identify with me what you wanted to exactly trade that pack for. And for me, I'm not really, looking for Ancient Origins triple pack blister. So, $150 for 3 packs in a blister, if I'm going to sell like my Evolving Skies, like Unbroken Bonds ones, not Unbroken Bonds, the Evolving Skies triple pack, somebody wanted to pay $80 for that, I would trade it off or sell it. But for me, it's not the right cup of tea for me, so I would rather trade off loose cards and stuff for that 3-pack blister. I mean, it's not a high want. It's not a high want for me. So I just didn't, I didn't do it. So he got pissed off, and I blocked him on Facebook. So I hate dealing with people that are too conjured up on what they expect to get out of something. If the deal works, we're going to have fall throughs. Like if a deal works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't. We move on with our lives, right? If you make a deal at Collecticon or you don't make a deal, right? That's how we deal, right? You make deals at the table And if the deal doesn't right, then you don't make the deal, right? You don't get pissed off. There's going to be more deals coming down the road. But it was kind of crazy, man. It was kind of crazy. My chat is like blowing up, guys. Hi, Lauren. How you doing? Ash Hav. Who's that? Ash Huxley? We got a lot of people. Christine M. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pokevault's still up in here. Ben F. Ben F's Pokevault says, why do... Yeah, hey, everybody, look. Congratulate Ben F Production, guys, for 1,000 subscribers, man. So congrats to Ben F for 1F. If you're not subscribed to Ben F Productions, make sure you guys stop over there. Pokevault, Space Daddy, all you guys. Make sure you check out Ben F Productions. Some goated polls. OMG, dude, what's going on? I watch all you guys on when you do these shows up on when you guys do your I was watching O'Shea Jail, but I watch your goated polls. I watched you and you were Ryan and Rev. You guys were buying all these packs for the kids at Collecticon. I think it was in New Jersey, one of those shows. You were buying packs, booster boxes, and opening them, and the kids were ripping them all open. I was watching that. That was awesome. But I was watching your goated poll stream. I think you stream on TikTok, where you're killing it over there with those goated polls, with those bags, with the Milky bags. You got me on that because I'm gonna try to start something up myself with that. Not because I'm gonna call Milky bags, but I got something I'm gonna call them, man. But we're gonna see what happens. I'm definitely, like I said, I am definitely gonna be moving on TikTok. I plan on going on Drip, and I already have Whatnot set up, but I've never been on the platforms doing anything. I'm just slow rolling, man. I'm just taking my time on when I initiate things. Marty bags. Pokevault says Marty bags. Some of you guys got some very creative designs on your stuff. Rock Sandy says, OMG. Yeah. Yeah, the chat's blowing up. This is about the most people I had in my chat. On this, being I'm a small channel, man. I'm small. But I'm more of like just doing my videos on Sundays and Mondays. But yeah, small channel making big moves, but just doing behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Pokemon is crazy, but I love the hobby. I mean, I probably wouldn't be in this space, like I said, if I hadn't been up at Elephant's Trunk buying a video game deal, and the guy offered me that box of 5,000 cards for $20 with the deal. I probably wouldn't be here streaming YouTube with Pokemon, right? So, but I got to sit down. I was invited to sit down on EpicTube HD, so I know he's got the EpicTube TV segment now. So I got to get all my new computer stuff set up. You know, so I'm going more professional with that end, get my stuff set up, man. So I'm just behind. I'm behind the 8 ball right now. I'm behind, so I gotta get all my stuff together. It's Jimmy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this speech, man. The chat's blowing up. You know, I don't only just collect sealed. I do the single cards as well. Illustration rares, art rares, the special art rares. I'm collecting those. You know, putting binders. I got my binders kind of broken down into the arts, what they are. Whether it's full art, V's, or EXs, kind of breaking that down. Yeah, we got a lot. It says 23 in the chat. It only says 18 up on my screen here. But yeah, so it says nobody's business but your own, whether you're living from paycheck to paycheck or you got more than enough. Details of your financial or personal, or should be personal, should not stay that way. The moment you start sharing too much, you can you open yourself up to the world of unnecessary complications. Because we know people like to show off their wealth, right? And everybody wants to see the fancy car, the big house, the expensive vacations. They want the world to know that they are doing well. But like I said, there's a danger in that the more you put your financial success on display, the more attention you attract, and not all the attention is going to be good. Some people will see your success as, see your success and congratulate you, but others will see it as an opportunity. I'm just trying to see where I left off. What are you reading? This is from my note that I made up for my for the title of the video. I have a 3-part segment for motivational for the plan, right? Was my part 1 video. The second part of my video was your struggles, and this third part is your finance. So that's what we started talking to, and I got blown up with you guys. So I'm just going through the video while you guys are chopping it up in the chat, going through. So I have notes, so I'm touching base on my notes to keep me in reality with my speech to where I left off, because we just started talking about other stuff. Not everybody around you has good intentions, and if you're not careful, they will find a way to get a piece of what you've worked so hard to earn. And it's so true. People are attracted to success. People are attracted to wealth. And then you got people that envy you. Like, people hate, like, the saying, be like Mike, right? Everybody wanted to be like Jordan. That was a saying, be like Mike. And everybody has, every celebrity has its crowd session and it has its derated section, right? Where people will throw up to try to make you not focus on that shot to make the 3-pointer from out there when you're making a free throw. They'll throw up their hands and try to distract you from hitting the 3-point shot or the foul shot, right, from getting fouled. You see them in the stands, right? So instead of, you'll draw people that will cheer you on, and you have people that will cheer you to fail, right? Same on YouTube. You got people that, are in your corner, and people that are on the sidelines trying to derail you. And if you're not careful, you got people that will find a way to get a piece of what you earned. You work so hard to get so far, right? And they'll work so hard. Some people will work so hard to try to derail you and to get you, get a piece of what you got. There's always someone looking to take advantage, right? And the more you broadcast what you have, the more you become a target. For people who are envious, of your opportunity. They might come to you asking you for favors. You notice that sometimes when people who know when you got paid and stuff like that, they come, hey, can I borrow $10? You just got paid. I need a little something. You notice that people who know, just win just like is for example, if you win Mega Millions tonight, New York Mega Millions, whatever it is, 2 million. You know how many people will come out the woodwork and try to get some of your money? That's why I tell you get to a financial advisor to help you make choices with that money, because you yourself coming into that money, you can make some bad mistakes, some bad choices, and within 2 years you're broke. I know a millionaire, right, that used to work with us at Bonta Direct Marketing, at the printing group where I used to work. Her name was Lynn. She won the Connecticut lottery for $2 million. And within 3 years, guys, she broke, spent every dime of the money she had and nothing to show for it except the house that she bought her mom. It's just prime example, like, winning the Mega Millions, how many people you would have coming into your life trying to take a piece of what you got. This is what I'm talking about. And people will come to you in all different forms. Come to you as a friend or pretending to be your friend. But deep down inside, they're only interested in what they can get from you. And deep down in front, like I said, I told you I had a best friend named Dave, right? I consider him my brother. And I talked about that on the channel, how this guy took my chain, right? Said he lost it or whatever, and then him and his wife stole the money from my wife at the bowling alley. Remember? See? Friends do, a true friend will not do another friend like that. And this was a friend, I paid for him to get in when we went to clubs and stuff. I paid for his drinks. I treated him like he was my own blood. And for him to do me like he did me, down the road, it was years in the making, right? And I'd done nothing wrong but treat this guy like he was my brother, right? And then I got screwed, right? So coming in as a friend, right? All this time pretending. Then jealousy and envy. He was jealous of me for whatever reason, right? And it didn't play part till later on down the road that he had to steal from me and he had to steal from my wife, right? That broke our friendship. It took, and it made it hard for me to make friends again, because to trust people, right? Who can you trust, right? If you trusted somebody for X amount of years and then they stole from you, it's hard to go back and try to trust people again, man. It's hard. So, but this is what happens, right? So that's why I said these speeches are based on my own life experience. I can speak from these notes on my own experience. And interested in only what they can get from you. And before you know it, if you're not careful, you will be drained emotionally, mentally, financially. It's a slow process that can sneak up on you. And, like I said, if you win lottery, you say you got all this money, right? If you took a lump sum, you got all this money in the bank, you're saying you're making X amount of interest, and you're spending wildly, right? You're going out to casinos, you're clubbing, you're spending, you're buying all these cars. Before you know it, you only have money in the value of what those items are worth. The house, the cars, the jewelry, the watches. And they're not going to add up to what you actually had at the beginning, right? The watches, the house, the cars diminish in price. They depreciate. So if you bought a BMW today, you paid $50,000, you drive it off the lot, it's still not worth the same as what the dealer offered it to you at. You buy it, you bring it back to the dealer may charge you X amount, right? But over the years, the car is going to depreciate in value. It's not going to gain value. Like Pokemon sealed product gains value, very seldomly loses value, but it goes through its ups and downs, right? But the car is a depreciating asset. The more miles it gets on it, the more it costs you to upkeep it, the more oil changes you got to do, the more this and that, the more maintenance you got to do to keep it running. It keeps breaking down. You know, it's a depreciating asset that you got to dump money into as it ages, right? And you'll never get the fullness of the value of what you paid for it unless you kept the miles down on it and it became like a collector's item. So Pokemon cards a little different, right? But on with the spew. And let's flip the switch. Flip the script for a second. What happens if you're struggling financially and you start telling people about it? It's just as dangerous, right? If you're telling people you're struggling, then you promote it. Oh, I'm struggling, guys. You know, that's why I never, you know, I see people put up these Facebook apps where you can donate to because they're going through a struggle. People are going through a struggle. You're advertising, you know, I'm down on my luck. Can you, you know, a GoFundMe, you know, because, you know, I don't have medical benefits, so I got this big surgery that I need help with. You know, otherwise I'm going to be financially strapped. So people I never did any of that stuff because, you know, financially I got insurance, but, you know, I don't get myself into those situations. Like I said, I've been credit card debt all these years since I figured out how to maintain being financially free, right? From debt, right? So I don't carry debt to the table on YouTube or in my life, right? I don't have or carry debts. I have bills, right? I have regular, you know, rent to pay, you know, house, you know, I don't have any phone bills like mobile phones or anything to pay, car insurance, the basic necessities for life, groceries and stuff like that, right? And rent, you know, food, and my insurance comes out for my medical, dental from my job. So, but I'm very careful not to get into debt. It's a trap. For some people, it can be a trap, and for some people, it's hard to get under that rock. And a lot of people are struggling now in the financial status of where we're at. A lot of people buying on credit. But I shared with that how you can use a credit card to empower your business too. I shared on that. I touched on that subject too in my earlier videos. Shared how how Bill Gates used a credit card to empower a business. How Bill Gates used, I think it was 8 credit cards to build Microsoft. There's a story on Bill Gates, right? So, you know, you guys want to be financially debt-free, or, you know, there's ways to build wealth and to build capital. It's all according to the individual on how you go about it. But it's a process. Everything's a process. And it's got to be something that you want to do, but not let the credit cards take control of you. Some people, like myself, I got into credit card debt. I talked about that before. But I didn't let it consume me, right? I figured out how to get from underneath it, and now I don't have credit cards. Okay, so, and that's how you know, everybody can be different, but how you go about building debt using a credit card. I mean, building wealth using other people's money, because that's the program. You're borrowing money. You're using money you don't have, right? To build, like I think CTR, right? I think he used credit cards, right? I think CTR, if he's still here, I think in his story he had a little story how he had $100,000 credit card debt, something like that. I think he said something about that. But there's ways you can use the credit cards to build a Pokemon empire for sure, and use those credit cards to your advantage, and use it wisely. Yeah, you can use credit cards to empower a business for sure, because I did it. Where are we at on my notes? Yeah, but if you start telling people about your struggles and stuff, it could be just as dangerous, if not more. When you let the wrong people in on your financial difficulties, you open a door to all kinds of judgment, pity, and manipulation. And what do people like? You see the round Pokemon, right? People like all the drama. Card shop got broken into. Did you see what that kid did? He stole the collector con. His father was right there and allowed his kid knew. He had to know the kid was stealing cards. So people love this drama stuff on YouTube and on social media. They love watching this drama stuff. And I like seeing people struggle in reality. When you put your business on social media, you're exposing yourself to exactly that. And people are going to see what's going on. If you don't want them to see it, then you shouldn't be broadcasting it. You give them the opportunity and ammunition to spread rumor and cast judgment on you. Suddenly, your private struggle becomes public knowledge. So you put everything on that you shared on social media as public knowledge. People can say whatever, and they also turn the tables and say other things. So you're not in control anymore. You lose that narrative. You don't have the control. You forfeited your control and gave the control to the people, because now they can take that control that you gave them as ammunition, fire back and pull clips and pieces and all kinds of stuff of your life. And some people might offer to help, but their help comes with strings attached. Like, just like when I was doing with Elijah, like he always, in other deals before we got to the first deal, he would always push back. Well, when we did the first deal, he would always, that was the Silver Tempest, he would always put back, see, I gave you, remember that deal, man, that Silver Tempest, man, I let you get for 200. Remember when we do the next deal, I hooked you up. Like, dude, I paid you what you had on Facebook Marketplace for that thing. So in deals, he would always throw that back in my face, that, remember the Silver Tempest case, I sold you for 200. That deal is done. We're on to the next deal. That doesn't matter. Whatever happened in the last deal is not contrary to this deal. What happened with that deal's done. It's a new deal on the table, new deal and new offerings and new ways of how we're going to transpire with this deal is going to take place. It doesn't matter that I got Silver Tempest from you at 200. That's done, and that deal is done. That seal is sealed. That deal is sealed. So he tried to always pin me up on that. Like that was a great favor. I paid you what you were asking for, 200. I didn't say, can you take 150? I gave you exactly the 200 that you were offering. So the deal was what you put it up for. So they might lend you money, like if you're asking for money, like people put up GoFundMe, but now they got something to hold over your head, because they'll put it back and say, remember I helped you on your GoFundMe when you needed that. I was the highest donator on there. I gave you 500 and other people were only giving you 50. Remember me. And they'll consider it as a favor and expect something in return down the road. They'll throw it in your face. And it might not be immediate, right? But trust me, they will collect eventually. Yep, they always do. And once they got a hold on you, it's hard to break free. Some people you let into your life, they can use the things of your setbacks on everything that they've done for you, and remember when I was there for you and all this stuff, they start feeling like you're the bad guy and that you owe them something in return now. And they'll throw all this stuff back up in your face, guys. So, and one thing about the money, guys, the money's a tool. It's a tool and it's a resource that we use. We use for our everyday life. But it's not something that needs to define you. And your relationship. And much about your finances, you risk letting it take over. And how people see you and how they will approach you, whether you have a lot of it or a little of it. The situation's not the reason. Your financial situation should not be the reason people are drawn to you. So, that's another reason why you should keep finances in your financial situation, whether you're struggling or you're not struggling, or you got a lot of money or very little money, you shouldn't broadcast it. And it's should be kept secretive. A lot of stuff you only got to trust with certain people. And it's about being smart. You don't need to broadcast every financial win. You don't have to, or every struggle with the world or with everyone on social media. You don't even have to explain. Like, I came on when those guys, tried to say they bought a PlayStation 4 VR headset from me, right? And they paid me through PayPal, right? The transaction would show up if it happened, right? It'll be on the PayPal, right? If this is when this guy paid, it would be on there, right? But I shouldn't have had to explain myself to anybody. The people that knew me for the years that I was on YouTube should have known me for who I am, right? And understood that somebody was trying to manipulate me, right? Or manipulate the situation. But a lot of people ran with that situation. It gave fuel to the fire. I aided that person that was trying to say that he got gypped or he got scammed. I just fueled that fire for that situation. And that's exactly why, But I shouldn't have to explain myself or let anyone in on that, right? If I didn't let anybody in on the PlayStation 4 sharing that, then that situation would never transpire. The only people that should know your ins and outs of your finances are those that you trust completely and people that have your back and your best interests at heart. People who give you sound advice and won't use your financial situation to manipulate or take advantage of you, those are the people you should have, you should be giving that information to if you trust someone that deeply, right? And those people that you trust so deeply, they're not going to use your financial situation to manipulate and take advantage of you. It's hard to trust people these days. It really is. And that's why a lot of people have issues on YouTube, right? Because the people that don't know you, as well as others, right, are going to have that hard time. And it doesn't matter how much you try to prove yourself, their minds are already made up. When it comes to money, trust is key. All right? Whether you're discussing investments, debt, savings, or spending, the people you talk about your finances with should be the people you know will keep that information confidential. All right? And these are the people that will not gossip behind your back or judge you based on your bank account and will not try to get something out of it just because you're in a certain financial situation. And in today's world, we got constant social media, a pressure to share everything about our lives. And about how much you make and all of this. But you need to resist it. You need to resist showing people everything and all you have and all you got. And you got to resist the urge. You don't owe any explanation to anyone on social media, including YouTube, right? You don't owe an explanation, and you don't owe anyone anything on how you're living or what you're spending on or how much you're earning. And the less you share, the more control you keep. That control is for you, not for someone else. And you can give that, you can pass that control to someone else, and you can wreak havoc on your finance. You let someone in. What happened? If you give up that part of your life, you give up that portion of power that you once held. Now you give that power to someone else, and you give that control to someone else. You lose all control. And now they have the power to spread it. And now, like I said, that's why I posted up. I told you guys they have this AI, which can, just wreak havoc on people's social medias, because they can use everything on there to manipulate anything. So it gives them the power to judge you, the power to manipulate, and the power to spread your business where it does not even belong. So they can go take it somewhere else. And you're not even on TikTok. You're not even on Whatnot. You're not even on Drip. But they can take that information and cast it over there and go right over there. What's going on, Mario? How you doing, bro? So whether you're financially comfortable on working through some of your struggles, keep the information close to your heart. Not everyone needs to know what's going on with you in your life and your finances. The only time you should be discussing your finances with someone you can trust completely. Do not fall into the traps of oversharing or trying to keep up with others. Just as it seems like everyone else is putting their financial life on display, in the end, the finances are just one part of your life. They don't define you and who you are. They don't determine your worth, and they certainly don't need to be a reason people are drawn to you or for them to distance themselves from you. Keep that part of your life, your finances, guys, part of your life private. You will find that you will have more peace, more control, and fewer people trying to take advantage of you. Your money, your business, keep it that way. And that is, you know, some elements, guys, that, you know, I find that, you know, a lot of people sharing a lot of stuff these days on social media that they got to share every moment, every new accomplishment, everything they achieved. They had that necessity that they gotta get a video up, share it out. I'm gonna share. I just got a pay raise. Just hit the lottery, guys. I'm moving out. I'm just that's what's going on, and it just opens up portals, guys, and it's portals for the wrong people to come in. So, you know, these videos that I put, these motivationals, and it's going to be every Sunday. There's at least 2 more parts. Next Sunday, we'll talk about another segment and touch base on that. And we're running about 2 hours, basically, on these discussions. But it's something that I felt to deem necessary here for me to post, to help promote awareness and to help protect people that may be starting a YouTube channel, or those that already have it but haven't gotten as far as I have, as far as video wise, as far as promoting stuff or posting videos, that they are, you know, you can be made aware of this. All right. And hopefully it protects you, helps you out, and you hold the power that you have close to you and with those dearest to you that you can trust. Right. And, you know, don't let my faults, don't let my mistakes be your downfalls. I made mistakes. I live with my mistakes. And I learn from my mistakes, right? I mean, they're going to happen. But I don't let them define who I am. I don't let them take control of me, right? I just get up. I take the broken pieces of my life and I move along. I move along. I don't let people dictate to me that through their struggles, through their ups and downs, they never made it. And because they didn't make it, that I'm not going to make it. You know? And I just find strength in their weakness. I find strength that, you know, I'm in the mindset that, hey, I mean, you might not have made it, but you're not me. You're not me. Maybe you're not trying as hard as I am. And I put my own shoes on. I don't need to try to fit into anybody else's shoes. I got my own size 9.5, 10s. I don't need to try to put my shoes in a 12-foot shoe, and I know it don't fit. So I try to stay in my own lane with my own mentality on what I do, right? And I go about my life in my way, right? And I answer to me. I answer to me for the mistakes I make. I answer to me for the you know, for the drawbacks and setbacks. And, you know, on this Pokemart-like investing, right, I answer to myself. Because if I put all my finances into what I'm doing and I end up bankrupt, well, I had it coming, right? Because I was the one that made those choices. And this is the decisions I am okay with, because financially, emotionally, mentally, my mind is set on business, right? So I'm not letting setbacks or drawbacks set me back. I'm just going to move right ahead, but I'm going to pace myself at my own pace. And I'm going to take my time about things, but everything that I do, moves that I make, has to make sense to me. And I'm more cautious, right? But not skeptical. All right. I'm going to make the move, but I'm going to be cautious when I do. And if I make the play, I'm going to know that I'm going to make sure that I'm sure that if that move is going to be the right move. And regardless, if I have a made up mind at the time that I make a decision to buy Surging Sparks, right? If I take it at a loss, I take it as a loss. But I don't let that define me on the next set, that I'm not going to go as heavy on the next set, right? So you got to be okay with accepting those risks to go on. Don't let them define you that it's a failure and everything else is going to fail behind this. No, move along. So I stay the course. I set the course for my journey, but the table has not even been finished set. I may have the plate out there, but it's not got piled up with food yet. I'm still taking food from that table, food from this table, food from different channels, right? And adding them to my plate. And it has to make sense for me to take food from that table to add it to my table, right? To build my plate. So this is what I say. My money has to work for me, and money matters with me. But like I said, I go with everything on a budget. And when I make that sound decision, I know that I'm sure. And I'm okay with taking that risk, or that presumable risk, when I do aim at, when I do buy into something. So, and I don't second guess myself at all. I may sit back and think about things for a day. Like I'll look at things on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody has a set or a box for sale. I'll look at it and I'll say, you know what? If tomorrow it's still there, it's at that price, I'll pick it up. But if it's not there, and if it's at a higher price, then it may be a price that I may not buy it at. So, everything has to make sense to me, but I build my plate based on what I know, and if it makes sense, it makes sense, right? Based on what I know. And that's why I watch a lot of different YouTube channels, because I'm getting I want the whole buffet. I want the whole buffet. I want to know that that decision that I made is sound, and it's a decision that I can live with. And so far in this investing, every decision that I made, it may not have been the best decision in your eyes, but for me, it's been a solid decision. And I wouldn't change anything that I have done in my investing portfolio. I wouldn't change anything, because everything comes at its moment, right? And it only has been gone up for me. The amount of money that I put into this hobby has gone up from where it used to be. And I have seen success, I have gained success in this hobby, and outside of this hobby, have gained success in my other side hustles that I do. So I think on different levels than other people, that I don't just have Pokemon, I just don't have YouTube, I have other things that I just do on the side. I always have a backup plan. And this is what I would say to anyone, put backup plans in play. So, and any one thing fails, you just didn't have all your eggs in one basket. You have it in multiple things that, hey, those multiple things can fail, but make sure that those are the things that you're okay with risking. And I would definitely say security net, in anything you do in business or in investing, if you're going to go full time and stuff like that, or thinking about doing full time, put safety nets in play. That includes extra finance. Put up extra 6 months worth of money. Put it away. So if anything happens, you have a back door. Like, say, hey, your finances wasn't what you always had, that backup money sitting there. That's for that. So always put up some some gates, some protective gates that you can put up to protect yourself in the event over long haul, short haul, whatever it is, right? Put that precautionary tape out, put up some extra protection for yourself, so you have an added buffer. So in the event that anything does fail, you have something you can always rely on that may be doing better than Pokemon that you were already in. And maybe you can move to that and then come back, when things start to take off in this market, right? So always have a back door, guys. Always have a backup plan in anything you do. And anything in life, protect yourself. Protection is the key to success, and power, right? You want to hold your power. You don't want it in anybody else's hands unless you passed on the baton to give them that power, that they're not going to use that power against you in the event of a situation arises in your life that they find that they can fire at you with that. All right? Do you offer classes on this? No, I don't do any classes, man. I just do my own. I do my own thing, man. I'm sure I could probably open up a seminar and do a hotel and charge a fee for somebody to come in and sit. But no. I'm just one that I like peace, all right, versus drama. And I like my life, a simple life. I lead a simple life. I don't have the fanciest stuff, right? Although I can sell the Pokemon cards and get, fancy cars and stuff like that, or buy, fancy stuff. You notice I don't have any gold chains, silver chains. I used to have my ear pierced. I don't have my pierced. My ear is still pierced, but I don't wear any earrings. I do have jewelry, like I do have one thing here that, why I'm called the gamesman. My wife made me out of silver. That was silver that was melted down, and she made that for me, the gamesman. So there is the gamesman charm with the bezel. That's in the cabinet over here. But gold chains and all that. I had all that stuff when I was younger, It doesn't define me that I got to have it on to show that I'm successful. I can be successful in the quietness of what I'm already doing, and you guys don't know it, right? You guys will never know if I'm successful or not, right? Because I'm not sharing that, and you may see Pokemon cards and all of the binders and stuff, but I don't have to dictate or share that success, right? I don't have to show you that, you can make up your own mind based on my studio and what I already shown, right? Am I successful or am I a failure? I don't have to prove that to you, and I don't have to explain it to anyone. And that's why I do these videos are up for what I do. Like, it's not here to showcase that I have the best of the best. But I can speak for myself, right? I'd rather have actions speak louder than words. What I do behind the scenes is in my time. And what I want people to see, I let you see. What I don't want you to see is what I don't want you to see, right? So that means I hold power, right? I hold the power. I hold my power. Because I'm only allowing you to see certain things. That you don't have to see everything. But I can just tell you, I've been around business a long time. I've been in multiple retail business. I was not a financial advisor. I was a inventory controller. I've been in retail a lot. I've been in sales a lot. So it's just things that I've been around that help me to navigate in this. And I may make it look simple or make it look easy to people the way I come out here, but it's something that's been built, right? It's something that knowledge is king, right? And I'm always open to knowledge. So I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch YouTubes that pertain to me and what I do, all right? And I watch a lot about the Pokemart investing. I watch the data on openings. I watch the rip and chips and stuff. I look at the pricing of what people are charging per packs. So I watch that because it's all part of what I do. No classes on this. No, it's just something I decided to bring this motivational thing to YouTube because it was something that transpired in my life, right? I had all of this, everything that I talked about, the plan, everything that I talk about is part of what I was doing for YouTube, for this channel, right? For this channel. And my plan that I talked about, the struggles, right? And the finance stuff I talk about, right? This is all part of everything, of every part of the segment of the video. It's all been transpired in my life, right? So things that happened to me, yes. Things that transpired, yes. Things that I went through, yes. Things that I'm doing, yes. I have a plan. I have a vision. Did I have struggles? Yes. Did I share stuff I probably shouldn't have shared? Yes. Right? So it's all part of what transpired for me, that some things I might not have, shouldn't have shared, and some things are out there. They're just out there, right? Doesn't mean I'm pulling back the curtain on it. It's already out there. It's too late. All right? Too many views on that already. It's already out there. That information's shared. Whatever I shared, shared. But I never shared bank accounts. I shared PayPal. Like for that instance of the PayPal, it was years ago. I shared because I was trying to prove a point with people that came on the chat that believed in the guy that was trying to manipulate and scam me for money that he said he sent that he never sent. Right? So, and I was trying to protect myself, like showing, like, dude, when you send money? Because I never got any notification. Where'd you? And that's why I put him on blast when I asked him his name, and there's no name up in PayPal. I mean, I can't erase PayPal, right? If someone sends me money, I can't erase that payment off of there on when somebody paid. It's a record. It shows for that month. It shows. It's documented for the month of October 2024. Any money I might have got, it's going to be in that history right there. I can't remove that. I don't have that power. Only PayPal has that power. So if someone paid me through PayPal, I can show that they paid me, right? I can bring up that my PayPal and show the history of everybody who paid me for any certain month or week, right? I can bring it up, and that's what I clearly showed. Just to show that guy was a scammer and trying to manipulate my people that were following on my YouTube that fell and believed in him. I was trying to dethrone him to show that he was a liar. But people still believed. It didn't matter how much I showcased that I am the one that is being shown as a scammer, that this guy is the one that is never paid because I never sold him anything, right? So it's like I said, and that's what I build up with social media is now we have AI. It just rolls out another carpet, another layer. I didn't have AI back when I was dealing with this so-called scammer that was trying to keep my channel from reaching 1,000 subscribers and from growing. It was an ongoing process battling with this guy. Months and months. It lasted about 1.5 years with this guy. And he brought on more people. And it didn't matter. And he hindered my channel from growing for me to get to 1,000 subscribers. It stagnated because people fell victim. They fell trapped to that, and they believed in this guy, and they kept believing, and all the other people that kept bringing, they came in groves, man, crazy. It's just crazy in the world we're in now, where people are struggling, right? Financially, people are struggling. People are losing their jobs. Food prices are going up. Certain information, man, you don't want to make known on YouTube for certain things, because you open up a door for somebody to start trying to do some stuff, right? And I'm all for the positivity, guys. I never was for any of this negative stuff and all the drama that brings up about scammers and card thieves and people getting robbed and all this stuff. It just draw more attention to people to do it more and more and more. And I'm not here for that entertainment. If that's what people want to post content for, entertainment, for drama, I'm not here for the drama. I'm here to share my life journey on YouTube for what I'm doing. Everything's transpiring into things that I do and love and what I cherish and that I'm still doing right now. And leaving it for my kids to, long after I'm gone, they can come back, look at the videos and see me. And they can hear a voice. And they can say, yeah, I remember when Dad was doing that. I remember the YouTube channel. Oh, I didn't even watch these videos. And even though I'm gone, I'm in the grave, right? They can always go back. Say, damn, Dad got a lot of videos here. We can always go back and look at years and years from now, right? They can always go back and see me living my life, enjoying what I'm doing, right? No negative in this, right? I'm enjoying what I'm doing, my pastime, right? Enjoying the hobby, enjoying the video gaming, enjoying playing the slots, enjoying the giveaways and stuff that I do on the channel, enjoying that, right? And that's what it's all about. I'm trying to create a chill space of, a place that it's like an all-in-one stop where you can come here and relax, chill, enjoy the chats, conversations, because we rant and we rant about other stuff. We get into different conversations. So this is what we do. So what I'm creating the studio around, a trade it game. You'll be using the machines and the coin pushers and claw machine and stuff for prizes and stuff. And, it's all about fun aspect of the give back to the hobby and the community of what I can do, right? So it just creates a positive place, a chill spot to enjoy, right? But it's going to be definitely going to set myself apart from other YouTube channels for sure, yeah. Because I'm creating a different atmosphere that no one else is doing, right? No one else spinning wheels and playing slot machines, and doing some kind of like gamer universe kind of thing that I'm doing, where I play video games, Call of Duty, where I'm trying to draw people that like Call of Duty, and then other people who like retro games, I'm drawing that audience. But then we have people who like sports cards, where we open up sports cards. We have people who like Garbage Pail Kids. I open up Garbage Pail Kids. We have people like Fortnite. I got Fortnite cards. I open those up. Then we have Rip It Chips. We got Rip It Chips open. And then we got to play a trade game where you get to play this stuff. You can win prizes just by being a subscriber to the channel. So it's a all-in-one channel that's incorporating a lot of stuff that I'm touching base on a lot of other popular things that happen on YouTube that transpires in one setting, right? So that's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Creating a space with these machines. You say Carnival Games, but you know what? It's Carnival Games, but it's not at a price where you guys got to pay anything, because I haven't asked you guys for any payment, right? Unless you buy into the ripping chips, then you buy in on your own accordance because you want to, you want to buy a pack, right? You buy at your own risk. You assume all risk when you open packs. But here you can come and play these machines and tell me what prize you're going for, and we save up your tickets, and you go for that prize. So you're going to see a lot of different things transpire. 2025 is going to be a big year. Once I got, should have everything set up in here, it's going to be some major power moves that I'm doing. and it's just to do an all-in-one channel where we have gaming, we have games playing, we have Call of Duty, we have people from all walks that like the same things that I do. And that's what I'm trying to build, a community of people that like the same things that I do. And these channels, people who play slot machines, there's a Joshua Bartley who gave me the idea to do slot machines because he do high risk coin pushers. He does the high risk coin push. Joshua Bartley on YouTube gets a lot of views from those high risk coin pushers. There's people who play the slot machines. I forgot what his name is, but he goes to the casinos and he does a buy-in with multiple people. Christopher Slots or something like that. He does a buy-in pool where he goes to real slot machines. Could be in Connecticut, at the slot machine up in Connecticut, where they play the slots, where they're doing $10,000 spins. People where they're doing $50,000 and they're doing $10,000 buy-ins on the slot machine. Each spin costs them $10,000 to win jackpots and stuff. Christopher something slots. I watched him. He gave me the idea to do a slot machine, so that's why I got a slot machine here. I watched the wheel spins. Here, people have wheels on the computer, so I end up getting this big old carnival wheel from a guy who used to hold a casino at his house. So I got this big old spin wheel. Is huge. It's a big wheel. That wheel is big, guys. So it's a big old carnival wheel that gave me an idea to do spin to wins. And then I have the other wheel, and at the back of that for bonus spin. Then I'm going to have a claw machine, one of those claw machines that grabs plushies and stuff out. I'm going to have one of those, and then I'm going to have a coin pusher. And then I got another machine that's about $3,500. That's going to be our other machine, and I'm not going to say what it is because if I say the name, it'll give out what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to distill that over. So that'll be here, all right? And we'll be doing that, guys. And that'll be for prizes as well. So a lot of different prizes are going to transpire. I'm making a play it, trade it game with a prize wall. And you guys will be able to get involved in that. And, trade in your points for prizes. And, opportunity to earn a lot of different prizes. And then I'll have the Pokemart mystery packs. And the slab packs as well, and then multiple ways of another product that I won't talk about too much because if I start naming names, guys, it gives off the name of my product. But yeah, no one else has that. Not on YouTube. I haven't seen them yet, so no one else has this name yet. So I'm going to roll that out. And You'll see what it is, but it's gonna be crazy, guys. Crazy 2025. All right. So who else we got in the chat? What's going on? We got PokeRev still. Space Daddy's still here. PokeRev, everybody's gone. Epic Tube's gone. Rev still here. Cool Trainer Ryan, you guys still here? Who's still up in the chat? I know Ash may be here and Matt may be here. I kind of look like Rev. Oh, I got Rev by years, guys. I'm 54. I'm 54. 56, guys. 56. Rev, a lot of you YouTubers are younger than me. I'm 56, guys. I'm 56. So I'm moving towards 60. These guys are in their 30s, 20s. So I'm an OG. I'm an OG YouTuber, but I like Call of Duty. So that's why I stream Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 6 now. But I play it on the PS4 because I had to make my money make sense to me. To buy a PS5, $500, right? And then the game was another 80 bucks. So it would have been about $600 to buy a PlayStation 5 in this game. So when they came out with this for the 4 cross-gen, I said, oh, great. I can stream content for you guys on my PlayStation 4 for Call of Duty 6. So now I got Black Ops 6. I stream Call of Duty. But I stream retro too. I have a lot of games on the PlayStation 4 that are retro game throwbacks in the arcade archives on the PlayStation. I have a bunch of retro games there, and then I have Super Nintendo, 8-bit Nintendo, and Sega Genesis minis that I got all those games, and I got it modded where I got a lot of games on those to play retro games here on YouTube. So I got a lot of stuff I can stream here for content-wise for video games. Tons of it, man. It goes on. I can go on for years streaming content. It won't grow old because I'll have, a ton of games that I can play through. So until it justifies money matters to me, justifies me that it makes sense that I can buy a PS5 cheaply, because of the amount of games. There's not a lot of games on PlayStation 5 that I would buy a PS5 for to play. There's not. Everybody talks about Helldivers, and they talk about this, Call of Duty 6, and they talk about Scare Ritual, but I can't justify buying a PS5 just to play those 2 games. But I can play Black Ops 6 on my PS4, and I'm happy. Right? So that's it. But yeah, I do have a giveaway going on, guys, for our yearly. All right, and that December 15th will be my last YouTube video. So I do have a giveaway for our yearly. If you want to get entered in on that, all you have to do is be a United States subscriber, no international. All you do is go to my playlist, comment on the December 15th giveaway, enter here video. Go on there, comment 2,500K, 2.5K yay, down there, and a number 1 through 30 off the wheel, and that gets you entered in. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel, live in the US of A, no international, no Canadians, and you're entered in. If you comment, I'm going to use a random comment picker, and if we can reach 2,500 subscribers, guys, I'm giving away a booster box. That is my plan, is to give away a booster box, but we're so far from getting 2,500K that it's most likely going to be an ETB. So that's where we're at. It's either a booster box or ETB. All right? So that's where I'm at. Well, other than that, man, that's all I got for you guys. I got a bunch of surging sparks. I got my fill on surging sparks, even though it's not booster box format. I did get, like I said, a bunch of sleeves. I did get a bunch of sleeve booster packs, and I did get some blister packs. The 2. And then I got the sleeve packs. I did get that, and I'll check for every restock that comes out. I'll buy a little bit more, from retail. But no booster boxes. I'm not paying astronomical booster box prices of $160 or $200, whatever we're going for now. I'm not buying into it. I'll wait. But I'll post trades up like I will trade for one, depending on what the price is. But, I'll continue on my momentum on buying mini tins, thanks to Cool Trainer Ryan, and other box sets. I will continue to buy those. If I can get a deal on them, I will buy, tins and box sets for cheap, and I would break them down and get the packs out of them, just like the Paldean collector's chest that is $20 at Target still. You get 6 packs. I'll break those out, get the promos, grade the promos. There's great plays to make with that Pikachu promo. You can make money on that, and I can turn that money in after I grade it and make grading plays with those promos, and I get all the 6 booster packs, you know, out of that for $20. Not a bad deal. For $20, you get 6 booster packs rather than buy a collection box and you only get 4 packs for $20. I'm going to buy into those Paldean chests at 20. I think I have about 25 or 30 of them in storage unit now, so you know, I'll buy into those at $20. I'll get 6 packs, and I'll keep buying stuff like that that gives me breakdowns to get me packs, you know, and that's how I fill up my booster boxes that I currently have, and I get Paradox Rift packs inside. I'll break them down from collection boxes and tins for my ripping chips, and that's how I, you know, been doing it so far with basically the new stuff, breaking down stuff. Breaking down tins and box sets that I buy cheap to get packs of Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade. Instead of buying stuff at high astronomical prices, I break down and I get a lot of packs from buying stuff that is on sale or in bargain deals on Facebook, and I'll break them down. And I'm not classifying like videos showing you that I'm doing everything, but behind the scenes I just break them down myself. Like I said, I don't have to share everything, but I'm just being clearly transparent on where I get packs, how they become loose, and how did I fill a booster box up, or where did I get my stuff from. It's all documented on the channel. I've been doing it for years, so the history of what I do, it's clearly on YouTube. So, you know, to share, it's already been shared, right? But do I have to share every time what I do? No, I don't have to share it. Like I said, I could just be working in the secrecy of the silence in my own backyard, in the quietness, behind the scenes, when the cameras go off. When these cameras go off, guess what? You can't see me, right? But behind the scenes, I'm still buying boxes and tins. I'm buying collection boxes. I'm buying people's collections. I'm buying binders. Do I have to showcase them on Facebook and share? No. I don't have to share everything or anything on any time I do any kind of deal. I can share whichever ones I want to share, and I don't have to share the other ones, right? But you don't have to share everything. And that's how I view everything. I view life. Is not everything is made for sharing, and you got to be very protective on what things you do share and protective of the ones that you don't share, right? And be very careful now more than ever on social media. Other than that, that is all I got, guys. So hopefully you guys, you know, like this video. If you did, hit the like. Consider subscribing. So I'm not going to force you guys to subscribe. Consider subscribing. Get to know me. Get to know me. Stay with the channel. Go back and watch some previous videos. I'm not one of these shady characters. I'm just a voice with a lot of knowledge that's on top of my head. All right, got a brain up here that I put to work, and behind the scenes, my vision goes to work, and I make my plans a reality. They go into the actions, and the actions speak for themselves. And that's all that happens. I don't have to showcase. I have to prove anything, and I don't have to beg anybody for a subscription or anything. You come as you are. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. I'm not going to be one of those guys keep begging you guys for a subscription or beg to get here. No, because my time is much better somewhere else. So, you know, I'm not going to do that to myself. And I'm not going to kill myself based on my subscribers. Oh, we're only at this. I don't care. If we're at here, we're at there. If we grow, we grow. If we don't, oh well. But my time, I know where my time is better used at, and I'll just devote it to where it's better utilized at. And a lot of my time is devoted and better used behind the scenes. When the camera's off, just keep doing me. Keep doing what I got to do. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. So that's what I do. And I highly would say to anyone, behind the scenes is when your best work is done, regardless, because you don't have to hear the noise of people telling you or dictating to you or posting in the chat what they see you doing. If you went to a Walmart, if I went to a Walmart and they had a whole bunch of 151 on a shelf, I don't have to cast a video and say, hey guys, I got a whole bunch of 151. Look at me, we're on video. I'm taking all of this and throwing it in the cart. I can simply, off camera, go to Walmart, buy whatever I want to buy. I don't have to showcase to you that I went to Walmart and bought out an entire platform or an entire showcase. Because you know what that brings? Negativity of people coming and say, look at that guy. He went to Costco, brought out the whole pallet. I could have been one of those guys that did one of those things. Went out to Costco, bought a whole pallet, but that to YouTube or anyone, right? I don't have to broadcast that and share that experience with me at Costco buying a pallet, right? Unless I wanted to share it. And I just think those kind of things, if you do it, you don't have to. You shouldn't share it on YouTube at all. If you buy out a pallet or something at a Costco or a BJ's, don't showcase yourself doing it. I think Gary's Pokemart or somebody did it. Not necessarily saying Gary's Pokemart. So I'm just saying somebody did it or showcase a video of somebody doing it, buying it. And, you know, if that's them, that's them. A lot of people a lot of people who see it on YouTube don't like it because they weren't the ones to do it. They didn't get there to get them. And typically it wouldn't have mattered anyway because they don't live in that same area as the person who bought them. But a lot of people draw hate to themselves from other people because of what they did. They went and they bought a whole pallet or something, or they showcased it on YouTube. And yeah, it draws people exactly what I talked about is it draws the wrong type of people. Whether you have an LGS store or not, and you went to a Costco and bought out a whole pallet, or went to BJ's and brought out a whole pallet of the Sea and Sky boxes of the Crowns, whatever, right? I'm quite sure there are people that did it, but didn't broadcast it. And those people are going to have a lot of that product in their storage or wherever it is, right? For a long time to come, they're going to break it down and do rip and chips or whatever, right? Not saying that I know people that did it, but I wouldn't broadcast it if I did. Because that's not good for business. It's not good that you know that that's where it came from, that somebody went to Costco, myself or PokeRev or any of these guys. It wouldn't be good for them to showcase that because you're going to draw those people that are going to put in the negativity on the comment section. Did you see what PokeRev? Did you see what Cool Try and Ryan did? They went and they bought a $500,000 U-Haul. Well, what they did with their money is what they did with their money. If they want to showcase that, that's what they showcase. But for me, I'm not going to showcase you that that's what I did, right? So that's what I would say. You showcase what you want to share, and other things you just keep to your side. Work in the silence. That's what I say. Other than that, man, with that said, guys, we've been on here about 2 hours and a half. All right? I will be back here with another awesome video real soon. Thanks for staying by. I want to just say shout out to PokeRev, shout out to PokeVault, shout out to Cool Trainer Ryan, shout out to Matt, shout out to Karen, shout out to Space Daddy, shout out to Goated Pulls. Goated Pulls! Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate all you guys. I really had a whole chat full of people. There was a load of people in here, guys. We had the likeness of all of those guys come by. Showing from PokeVault, Bennett Productions. We had a lot of people in here, guys. A lot of famous YouTubers stopped by on Pokemart today. Kind of crazy. Chat got blown up. Appreciate all you guys. Wish only the best for those guys. Sean, Cool Trainer Ryan, Goated Pulls, PokeRev, you know, CTRs, you know, Goated Pulls, Bennett Productions, yeah. Wish the best for you guys, man. Love you guys' channel. You know, don't let this channel be the last stop. Come on back again. Everyone's welcome on my channel, man. So, you know, enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. Life is too short to be worried about haters. I don't worry about the haters. I just keep doing, you know, I just stay on my path, man. I chose my path. This is the path I chose. I'm staying on my path, and no one's going to redirect me onto another path. I'm staying where I'm at. I'm doing what I'm doing, and it's what I know best. And what I know best, I'm sticking to it. Staying in the rhythm, staying in the groove. I'm going to keep grinding out, doing what I know. And this is what I do. So that's it. With that said, I really appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. I will be back here tomorrow with another video. And if anybody has any questions for me, yeah, you can surely reach out to me. I don't have Discord or anything, but I do have links in the description down below for Facebook. You can always hit me up on Instagram. I'm always active. Instagram and Facebook are the two most actively social medias that I'm on. And I stream videos every Sunday and Monday, usually around 12 o'clock, 12 noon or after on this channel. All right. So really appreciate all you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to get out there, catch them all. Have a ball. I'll see all of who? All of y'all. In the next video, do me now. Peace, whole lot of love for you, and a high five. And I'll catch all you guys on the next video. I'm out. Thanks, PokeRev, PokeVault, Ryan, Cool Trainer Ryan. Thanks all you guys. Stop stopping by. If I missed anybody, go to polls. Thanks. Everyone, Ben F., thanks everybody. I really appreciate it. Very, very interesting time and discussion we had today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.